Pensando desse esse 4 falasse, mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela e nem dá. Por quê? Seu rosto, a voz ela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez. Pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar. Os picos floridos, mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim. Para mim tem que ter valor. É só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ó fita, ela nem confia mais em mim, acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi mágica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era. Não beijo mais aquela tão bela e singela e nem dá. Por quê? Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Miami. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Allen is out there with Paul George. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Hill, and it's Hill in at the one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. Mozgov grabs the board. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs. Come outstanding at the defensive end.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. George dishes to Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. In the corner, George with it. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
LeBron against George. LeBron kicks to Love. On the wing, Irving. Love the pass to LeBron. Tries it from 19, and that one's good. Love. Love's got his first points of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Earlier, I spoke with Frank Vogel. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Ellis. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving dishes to Shumpert. Back to Irving. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pacers with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game to me is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Smith against Ellis. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that ties it up.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. And the shot is good.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
The pass to Smith. Love at the elbow. Tries from 16. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Now here's Ellis. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for the 3rd longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Allen. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Williams. Here's Jefferson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Hill kicks to Hill. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. From the baseline. The shot is off. Smith with the defensive. We go with Thompson running it up the court. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The tray. No good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Smith. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That is some tough defense there against...
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hill has the open look. Again, missing Hill. Inside to the paint. Here's Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland ahead, leading by a point. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Paul George is out there with Allen. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Turner in at the 5, down low. And then Allen slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Irving. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And Indiana shooting for the game at 42%. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And he hits the jumper for 2. Ellis has got 6. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
James in the post. Turner covering.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hiles is checked in. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Love outside. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points for Kevin Love.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
They set the pick. Ellis outside. Feeds to Allen. Lets it go from 11. Allen with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Down low. James, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And George, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Indiana also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Here's Varejao. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Hill. For Indiana, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And the basket by Hill. Marky talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Indiana trailing here. They set the screen. Hill, a screen on Williams. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Smith. Here's Jefferson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Hill. The dish to Miles. Clock at 6. Stuckey against Williams. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Jefferson passing to Thompson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Miles dishes to Stuckey, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Jefferson. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw, good. Stuckey. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Stuckey nails both of them. The drive by James, no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pacers lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. You start out.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving.